Gormagat, Concorda, and good morning, everybody. And I'm very grateful to contribute to this historic debate on behalf of my colleagues in the regional group. I would like to welcome Ambassador Larissa Dresko to the Chamber and to congratulate her armed forces on repelling the Russian attack against our capital city. When we consider When we consider the atrocities that took place in Bucha only a few days ago, we shudder to think what would have occurred had Kyiv fallen to the Russians. I would also like to single out two ambassadors in the gallery, the Finnish and the Swedish ambassadors, both also representing military-neutral states, but who recognised from the get-go the extent of the treachery that was about to unfold and provided thousands of defensive, protective, anti-tank and anti-aircraft weapons to Ukraine to protect their cities and their civilian population. I would also like to single out the French ambassador in the gallery as a result of President Macron's efforts to achieve a ceasefire and humanitarian access to Mariupol, which is our present day, our generation Srebrenica, whether we accept it or not. It is not surprising that President Macron's overtures have been turned down, have been unsuccessful. Every single person in this chamber wants peace. We want an end to the conflict, but unfortunately the Russians do not want a diplomatic solution, not at this time. They want a military solution. And the only way we can bring them to the negotiating table, and this is unpalatable, is to defeat the Russian army in Ukraine, and that is just the reality. So on that basis, Taoiseach, I very much welcome the provision of military stores directly from Irish Defence Forces stores to the Ukrainian Defence Forces. It was absolutely important, but following on from President Zelenskyy's address, he's looking for more. He's looking for more leadership. And this is where I suggest that 1 hour's drive from here in the Curragh camp, there are hundreds of anti-tank rockets nearing the end of their shelf life that can be very easily transferred to the Ukrainian Defence Forces. Very, very easily done. And the reason that's so... And the reason that's so important is we know the Russians are preparing a massive offensive in the east at the moment, and that this offensive is likely to be successful. But it does not have to be this way. We've learned from the successful defence of Kyiv, that the future is not written in stone. That it is yet to be decided, and it can be determined not just by fate, but by the decisions and the actions of the people inside this chamber over the next few days. So what I say to you, Taoiseach, for precisely those reasons, I would urge you to send protective, defensive weapons to Ukraine, that we stop the Russian advance, that we drag them to the negotiation table, and that together, that we alter the course of history. Slava Ukraine.